What's up, everybody? EJ Nave here, and today we're going to be going through the tier list for pitchers, or relief pitchers specifically in this game. Alright, so the first one, we got Matt Barnes. So Barnes is fastball, curveball, changeup, from what I remember, and that's just not good for the meta in this game. Decent per nines, but still, you're probably not going to be successful with him. I'm going to put him in C for now, and we'll see. By the way, each of these tiers will be in order, and also, by the way, make sure to go and subscribe to The Scan on YouTube. I'll put his link in the description. This is his tier list, so yeah. Okay, next one, we got, looks like Heath Bell. A little bit hard to see the card art. There's a lot of them, but he's got a sinker, but he doesn't throw overly hard, and he doesn't have a cutter to go with it. So we're gonna put him probably on B. I think he's okay, but I mean, there's just so many better options. He might get pushed down to C. And then we got Zach Britton. So Britton, I haven't seen too much of him this year because he is not that common, except if you're doing the daily moments. So he's probably quite good though, because left-handed pitcher with sinker with outlier, good per nines is generally going to be good. So we're gonna put him in A. And after that, we got Arolus Chapman. So Chapman, he is probably going to go into A2. He's quite similar to Britton, with less control, but a more difficult delivery to pick up. So he will also go in A. We're gonna put him ahead of Britton, I think. They're pretty interchangeable though. Next after that, we got Steve Seashek. So he's a gold. He's not that good in my opinion. I mean, he's a gold, and he just, I mean, he has a sinker. He has kind of the weird delivery, but it's not weird enough to be that good in my opinion. So he's gonna go in C2. I'm gonna put him above Barnes, but he's not going to be that good. So yeah, put him above Barnes. Wade Davis, he is in high A for sure. Maybe we'll do maybe a little bit after those two, but sinker, cutter, good per nines. I guess weakness is he's basically only sinker, cutter, and his stamina is, but I mean, even then, it doesn't really matter that much. He could very easily be higher. He's definitely in A tier. And then we have Rob Dibble, so this is the gold one. There is a diamond Rob Dibble, so who is better, but I mean, this Rob Dibble is obviously good as well. Gonna put him in B, probably above Heath Bell, but not overly incredible, but definitely excellent for BR if you draft him in BR. Here's a good Dibble. Now this Dibble is definitely an A, a little bit behind Wade Davis because he does not have a sinker, but the velo is great. He's difficult to hit, and he will probably be hard to hit again this year. You could easily again put him higher. Again, this is all subjective opinion. And then after that, we have Jake Diekmann. So Diekmann has the weird delivery. He's got the per nines, but he does not have the walks per nine and control. And that is going to knock him down quite a bit. He also is easier to read this year. So his delivery is still weird, but it's not as weird as it used to be. So he's going to be probably in high C, low B, somewhere in between here. I don't think he's that good this year. After that, we have Sean Doolittle. So Doolittle, not that good. He doesn't have a sinker. He doesn't have a cutter. He doesn't throw that hard. He doesn't have amazing hits per nine. He's got good control. He's a lefty. That's all he's got going for him, really. I'm gonna put him below Diekmann, I think. You could put him below, yeah, I'm actually gonna put him below Seashek too. I don't think he's very good at all. He's easy to read too. And then we got the two Eckersleys, so obviously the signature Eckersley is better, but the lower Eckersley, he's okay. He's got the sinker. He's got the weird delivery. He doesn't throw that hard. He's got great control, but he doesn't have the greatest hits per nine. He's gonna go again in higher C. Probably, definitely had a Seashek. I'd put him above Diekmann too, but it's close. And then signature Eckersley. Now he is excellent. Gonna put him ahead of Dibble. Again, a lot of these guys are interchangeable. The biggest thing is the tiers. In between the tiers, I mean, these are in order, but it could go kind of either way with that. So yeah, Eckersley though, great control and the sinker and the weird delivery, so he definitely is solid. After that, we have Yaris Familia. So I don't think Familia is that good. He does have a sinker, but he's not that difficult to read, and he kind of gets hit around, but at the same time, his per nines are quite good. So I struggle with him. I'm gonna put him in low B. We'll put him ahead of Heath Bell, I think. Put him ahead of Dibble too. I mean, he's good, but he's just kind of compared to other relievers of similar overall. There could be better. After that, we have John Franco. So Franco has great pitch selection. He's got the sinker. He's got the screwball, which is unique. The screwball and the circle change feed off each other, so that's a positive. Problem with Franco, he doesn't have a cutter. He does not throw hard either, and he doesn't have the greatest hits per 9. I'm going to put him as well in high B. I do think he is a little bit better than Familia, but he's not that amazing. I think he's definitely a tier down from Britton and Chapman as far as lefties go. After that, Eric Gagne. This is not a good card. This is really not a good card. I think he's quite easy to hit. He's not hard to read. He doesn't have a sinker or a cutter, so he's going to have to go and see and put him above Seashek, and that's about it. I honestly say there's a decent gap between there. You can definitely add a tier if you want to. After that, Rich Gossage. So Gossage is good, but he's not great in my opinion. He's kind of similar to Familia in a way. They have kind of a similar pitch selection, and they similar per 9s and everything. He has better control. And he's just a little bit harder to hit, so definitely ahead of him. Would I put him ahead of Franco? I'm not really sure. We'll put him in higher B. After that, Shane Green. I actually think Shane Green's quite good for a gold. Again, he won't match up with diamonds, but he's definitely solid. So we're going to go ahead and put him above Dibble, I would say, above the gold Dibble. After that, we have Josh Hader. So Hader is kind of bad. He's kind of hard to read, not a good selection, and yeah, no sinker, no cutter, and he doesn't have good control either. So he's definitely a tier down from other lefties. He's in kind of a similar tier to Diekmann. I think we're going to put him probably behind Diekmann if we're being honest. And then we have Lehendrix. Hendrix is just bad. I'm putting Hendrix in D. He's so easy to read. His pitch selection is terrible. His per 9s aren't that good. He's batting practice in my opinion. Tom Henke, he's okay. He's not great. He's better than these guys. Is he better than Hader? Probably not. He's in lower C. Not the greatest pitch selection at all. He's pretty easy to read too. And he's just kind of whatever. You could put him maybe a little bit higher. You could put him higher in C, lower in B, but he's not that incredible. Trevor Hoffman, he does have a cutter. He also has great velocity differentials and good per 9s, but he doesn't throw hard, and he doesn't have a sinker, and those are not good. So we're going to put him ahead of these two, but I think we're going to actually put him below Shane Green. I think Shane Green is great. I really do. And then Kenley Janssen. So Janssen is good. They didn't get... so he's Shane, he's kind of around this area. I'm gonna put him behind Shane Green and ahead of Hoffman, but these three are quite comparable. You have Craig Kimbrell. He's just bad. He's ahead of Matt Barnes, maybe. I wouldn't even say that. He's just kind of bad. Some of these guys could be moved to D anyway. And you have Jose Leclerc. So Leclerc is good, but he's not great either. Not a good pitch selection, great per 9s, and he's kind of hard to read, but even then, he's not that great. He's ahead of these two probably. Put him behind Hader. Mariano Rivera, even this version of the Rivera card is quite good. I'm going to put him here. I think he's excellent. Sinker cutter, weird delivery this year. Joe Nathan, he's the same card as Heath Bell essentially. They're very similar. Darren O'Day, he looks good because he has the weird delivery and he's got the sinker and he's got the per 9s, but he's bad. He tips his pitches. So we're going to put him not that high because he tips. It makes him so much easier to hit. He's ahead of Seashek. He's ahead of Gagne. I think we'll put him here, but he's not that good. Troy Percival is bad. He's just bad. Bad pitch selection, bad everything. He's pretty bad. I'm gonna actually put Kimbrell here too. These two cards are pretty similar for sure. So yeah, there we go. Kimbrell, I want him here. Dan Plesac. No, bad card. This card's better because he's better per 9s. This card is just bad in every way. This Plesac card is better. You could put him up there. I'd say he's right around here. He's good. Pitch selection is still bad though. Best reliever in the game. He just is. David Robertson. He's okay. He's got the cutter. He doesn't have the sinker. He's kind of in the mid B area. He's very similar to Hoffman, so we'll put him behind there. Rummel's not that good this year. They didn't give him a cutter. He's not hard enough to read. He doesn't throw hard, and he doesn't have the greatest per 9s. He's quite similar to Eckersley, so we're going to put him right behind Eckersley. Lee Smith, bad card. He's not that good in my opinion. He does have the cutter, but that's about it. I'm going to put him in high D. There's a glitch here. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Lee Smith. This Lee Smith is better. The diamond one, he's an A for sure. I think he's behind Dibble, but he's definitely way up there. This card is just bad. John Smoltz is always bad. He's easy to read. His pitch selection's bad. His per-nines are bad. His control's good, but that's it. Blake Snell, lefty. Kind of glitchy delivery, which puts him higher. He's not that much ahead of Diekmann. He's kind of similar to Diekmann and Hader, but with more stamina. Stamina is a big deal, though. For that reason, we're going to put him actually at the back of B. We're going to put him behind Joe Nathan. Houston Street, higher C. He's these two, but with an easier to read delivery. Bruce Sutter. This is not a great card either. He's got a bad pitch selection. He's got good control, good hits per 9, but even then, it's just kind of. He's in C. He's in C. He's worse than these two. He's probably worse than O'Day. He's better than Leclerc. Ryan Tepera's got a cutter, which makes him good. I haven't really faced him, so I don't know what his delivery looks like, but probably B. I would put him ahead of these guys, but below Dibble. Oh no, he's ahead of Dibble. He's right around where Robertson is. Very similar cards. He's better than Robert. He's better than these two. You have Billy Wagner. Wagner is okay. He's a lefty, which is good. We're gonna put him higher than Snell. And Adam Wainwright is very good. Sinker cutter. He's got it. He's gonna go head of the. He's an A. He's an A. We'll put him back of A. Per-nines are a bit lacking. This card's bad. I know he's got a screwball. It really doesn't matter to me. He's just bad. He's easy to read. So is this card. He's got a cutter. Whatever. He's still bad. Lee Smith. Kirby Yates. No. Terrible. Bad pitch selection. Easy to read. And then Nick Anderson. Still bad. We're gonna put him in between these two, as he's kind of hard to read, but that's about it. There's definitely some guys that can go that can be interchanged, but for the most part I feel good about this. So if you guys like this, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.